Hey guys, welcome back. In the last lecture, we learned a very important concept which was the key attributes in the React. And now in this lecture, we will try to understand the routing and we will implement the routing in our React application as well. Okay, so for now, let me tell you that why we are going to use the routing here. So here you can see that this table has acquired the entire web page. Okay, and here we have id, name, email, contact number, address, pin code, city, state, date of birth, and date of hiring. Almost all the attributes on the page of employee model. Okay, so what we can do here, that we can just keep the essential information on the page like name and email. Okay, and then we can implement the navigation in the application so that whenever we click on a link, and then link will navigate to a different page, and that page is showing the complete details of the employee table, okay, or the employee object. Okay, so we will do that in this lecture. So first what we need to do, that we need to clear the table for a bit. So go to the employee list component. Okay, here you can see that what we have right now, we have id, name, email, and so on. So first we will remove the id, and then we will just keep name, email, and then remove all other attributes like contact number, address, pin code, and so on. Remove it. Okay, save it. Now go to the browser, you will see just two columns. Okay, but we still have the data, so we need to go to the employee row.jsx, and we need to remove the same attributes from it like id, and then contact number, address, pin code, city, and both the date attributes. Okay, save it now. And here you can see that what we have, name and email. Okay, and now what we need to do, that we need to add a td column in the employee list, which will show the text as the action. So th, close this th here, and here actions. Okay, this column usually contains the buttons like view, edit, and delete. Okay, and we will do the delete and edit in the upcoming lectures, but here we will just add the view link. Okay, and now we need to add call span here. Okay, just like we use the class name in the React, we need to use call span also as the camel casing. Okay, because if you write the call span in the down case letters, it is only it will only represent the attribute of the HTML. Okay, so here we can use three. Okay, save it, and you can see the actions here. And now we need to add a dummy button, which is td. Okay, and here add a button tag, button, and then class name btn primary, and here the button text is view. Save it, and now you will see that we have this button text like view. Okay, but now we need to tell ChatGPT that what we want to display. So we want to implement a feature like when we click on this view link, it should navigate us to a different page. Okay, so what we can do, that go to the employee list component, and here you just need to copy this t body, and here you can say ChatGPT that I am rendering the list of employees in the following component, and here is the row component. So just go to the employee row.jsx and copy this function, paste it here, and now we will ask our question that now I want to implement in my React app. I want to implement the navigation in React such that when a user clicks on the view button, it will redirect to a new page to show the employee or to show the specific employee data. Okay, then how can I do that? When you submit this, then it will show you that how you can do that. Okay, like here you can see that to implement navigation in React such that clicking the view button redirects to a new page to show the specific employee data, you can use React Router. React Router is a popular library for handling routing in React applications. Here is how you can do it. So first install React Router if you haven't already. In my system, I already installed the React Router DOM for this project. So you can start this using the command like npm install React Router DOM. Okay, then you can define your routes and set up navigation as follows. Okay, but here I want to keep the I say like I want to keep the employee list component as it is, but I want to implement all such navigation in the app.js because that is the entry point of my React application. So what I will tell ChatGPT that I want to handle this navigation in the app.js. Okay, so when you do that, ChatGPT will tell you that how you can do that. Okay, so here, so first just copy this line, import browser as router routes. Okay, in the employee list, sorry, in the app.js here after the React. Okay, save it, and when you save it, you will see nothing because we did nothing. And now go to the ChatGPT again and then see what it is showing, that it is showing you to create a employee details component. So just copy this name and create a employee details function in your src components employees. Sorry, create a new file and name it as employee details.jsx. Okay, and then in the app.js you need to import this employee details, so you can do it the same fashion, and it is employee details. Okay, and here you can also do that same thing, place the proper function component name employee details. Okay, and now sorry, go to the stay on the chat gpt, and here what we need to do, that router and like that. So what you can do, that in the chat gpt after the header function you can do it like this. Okay, so we can remove this class name app, remove this one as well, and then we can remove this path as well, because on the root page we want to display the employees details. Okay, so just keep it like that, and now we need to implement the employee details component. Okay, so right now if you see in the React app you will see an error, but the error is like the route is only ever to be used as the child of the routes. Okay, so just go to the app.js, and here you can see that we did not use routes within the parent as the routes. Okay, so what we need to do, that we need to use routes here. Okay, and then close the routes tag as well. Okay, and then we need to import routes here as well. Save it, and when you save you will see that the error gone from the browser. Okay, and now we need to implement the employee details.jsx. So just go to the chat gpt and see how it has created the employee details function. So let's ask employee details component where I can access an employee object in the API endpoint, and it will create this thing for you. Okay, and now what you need to do, that you just need to call this employee details, copy this employee details function, paste it here and save it. And now you can see that it did not use exos. Okay, so you can say that I want to do this using exos, because just to maintain the uh, consistency, because in the employee list we are using exos, so we can use, sorry, I want to do this using exos. Okay, now it will tell you that how you can do this using XOS. Okay, so it will keep generating the response. So let's the response generation to be finished. Okay, and once it gets completed, we can copy this code and we can paste it into the existing file here. Sorry, not in the employee list, in the employee details.jsx. Okay, copy everything and paste it here. Now you have the data fetching is in the XJS. Okay, and here we need to replace our API endpoint URL, which is in the employee.jsx, list.jsx. You can find this is API even employees. Okay, and now here we can use the same endpoint. Okay, save it now. Okay, and then go to the browser in the React tab. Okay, and now you need to click on the view. Okay, but when you click on the view, nothing happens. So you need to look at the inspect element and you will see some warning here. Okay, matched leaf route at location does not have an element or component. Okay, so what we need to do, that just copy this line and tell ChatGPT that this error I'm getting. Okay, so it will tell you that how you need to correct your app.js, because there is some mistakes in rendering the elements. Here you can see that in app.js what we did, we just implemented the component name, but we just trying to render the component name, but we need to render it as a DOM element. Okay, like this one. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, sorry, it is not correct way. Component employee list we already provided, but now let's say use them like element, and instead of this what we can do, like this. Okay, save it, and when you go to the browser and refresh the page, you will not see the error now. Okay, and now when you click on the view, nothing will happen. Why? Because the row is, sorry, in the employee row the button is still static. And what we need to make it, that we need to make it dynamic link, just like we use the link to tag in the rails. We need to use the link element from the read router DOM to make it a valid link here. Okay, so let's say this is our button tag. Okay, and now let's ask ChatGPT that how can I make this button dynamic using link. Okay, so here you can see that this is how we can do that. Okay, so we need to copy this link tag. Okay, paste it here, and then here employee id. Okay, and now match the same path that we have for the app.js, that employee slash id. Okay, and here what we are providing, slash employee employee.id. Okay, and we need to import the link tag from the here React router DOM. So just copy this and after the React, paste it and save it. Now go to the browser where the React app is running. Okay, so let's refresh the page, but there we are getting some error. So let's look at the chat GPT that what it is saying to us. Class name. Okay, so still there is some error. It is fixed, but we still have the error. So this is not working. So now go to the GPT here, sorry, into the Sublime, then link to. Okay, so there is some issue with the employee row.js. Okay, so now let's uh, this page load to be finished. Okay, so there we are getting still getting the error that we can say that I'm getting after using link. So let this response generation to be finished. Okay, but our routers are, let's see in the app.js. Okay, so our router is in it, and now let's copy this and ask to chat GPT that what's wrong with this component. Is there anything wrong with this component? That you are missing the link component correctly to navigate employee details page, but link component needs to have some content inside it to be clickable. Okay, and let's see, do we not have that? Okay, so I missed this view link from here. Okay, so now it should work. Go to the React here. Okay, so it's still counting the error. The error is still here. Now let's restart the server. We restarted the server. Okay, so it is still giving us the error. So there is something wrong. Or let me fetch the exact component like this. Now should it work? Okay, so what I'm missing there? Okay, so now let's use this format. If this work, save it, go to the React tab, and still the same error. Refresh the page. Okay, so the error appears still. Let's see where the error is now. Okay, this is working. Let's keep this only and remove everything from here. Okay. Okay, so it works now. Okay, so when we click on the employee details, it works. So there was some issue with this structure that we are doing it here. Okay, so simply what we can do now, if we save this, we will again see the error that it is showing the loading here. Okay, so there is error with this, and we will try to encounter that what is this error in the next lecture. Okay, so meanwhile, just keep it for now. Okay, and remove this thing, and we will fix this error in the next lecture, because for now our application is working. Like we can see, let uh, refresh to finish. Okay, and in this is the home page. So now when you click on the any of the employee, you will see the employee details like name, email. Okay. And in the next lecture, what we will do that first we will display rest of the employees attribute, and then we will see that how we can fix this error. For example, how we can fix that part within the same component, like in the div class name app, and then we can display the router here. Okay. But for now, our purpose was fulfilled, that we just wanted to display this, and we just wanted to implement this navigation into our React app. Okay, and you can see that the navigation is working fine. So whenever you click on the view button, it will redirect you on the show page of an employee details. Okay, and then you can implement rest of the attributes here. Okay, and if you click on this view button, it will take you on the different employees detail, okay, page. Okay, so this is how we can use routing in our application. Like we just need to use this main component, that is the React router DOM. Okay, and in the after finishing this show component implementation, we will see that what is router, what is routes, what is route, and here what is link in the React. Okay, so we will go through all these components step by step, and we will try to learn from the chat GPT. Okay, so meanwhile, try this lecture at your end and try to create a basic show action for your React components employee detail. Okay, and we will meet into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.